do I have a story for you guys. So, this is my brand new nerf weapon. Now, it looks absolutely stupid. And you're probably wondering how the heck this thing works. Basically, I was wandering around my yard and found this bungee cord that you can see is strapped on. So I'm like, a bungee cord, that'd be cool for Nerf. I wonder if I can make something with it. So I started messing around, you know, making like slingshots and all of that shit. And I found a stick, and it looked pretty good as far as sticks go. So I picked up the stick and I wrapped the bungee cord around it. And then this is what I have. Now, at first glance, it seems pretty retarded. I mean, a bungee cord and a stick, how is that going to be a Nerf weapon? So I started experimenting. I was shooting stuff out of it, like rocks and sticks, just anything I could find. I was really bored. And then I had a thought. What if the end of this arrow fit this bungee cord? And indeed, it does perfectly. So then I had another idea. And I had more. And then I realized this could work. As you can see, this thing I created, and an arrow. Let's try and fire them, see how well it works. Now I'm like, obviously this isn't gonna work. I mean, maybe it will fire 10 feet, but it's not like, it's a stick and a bungee cord. So I tried it. And would you look at this? It damn works well. And I actually think I lost the arrow. It's somewhere in this tree, or that tree, because I heard it hit the tree and it made a little thing, a little noise. Anyway, from right here, this is somewhere around where it landed. You see over there, that's where I shot from. It might not seem far here, but that shoots farther than most Nerf guns at the angle. It's incredibly easy to load. If you've ever loaded a Dreadbolt, it takes forever. You have to prime it, then you have to put the arrow in and push it in. Then you have to make sure the arrow's all the way in so it will fire, because if it's not all the way in, it won't fire. This is me loading a Dreadbolt. So normally, here's what you have to do. I already primed it, but you pull this back, then you push it forward. And if you think that's not enough, that's only about half of it. Then you have to slide the arrow in perfectly, push it in, but that's still not enough, because then you have to look at this indicator right here. And you have to push the arrow in until the indicator turns. You can see it's gray, but you have to push the arrow in until it turns orange. And then you can fire. Oh, and did I mention that this Dreadbolt is 70 bucks? And with this thing, all you have to do, pull out an arrow, put it in the slot like this, pull back, and then release. And for the amount of time, this is honestly more efficient than the Dreadbolt. And it's a stick and a bungee. Ways to load it. I tried loading it sideways like a bow, but this seemed to be the most effective way, as the arrow kind of had something to lean on, so you could use it easier with just less energy. I'll fire this thing a few times for you guys. That way you guys can see how insane it is that I got a stick and a bungee cord, and I turned it into a Nerf weapon that actually can be effective. So let's go ahead and fire this thing. Just gotta grab an arrow, load it up. Hopefully you guys can see how far it shoots. That one didn't go so far. Try that again. Load it like that. And boom. Okay, neither of those went very far. So sometimes, as you guys can see, it has duds. So
Yeah,
normally it seems to work. It's probably not working right now because I'm doing it without really looking. So this time I'm gonna aim. It didn't work that time either. Oh. Now before this video, this thing was working absolutely flawlessly. I swear. Like, I never had one dud. It flew like at least 50 feet every single time. And now I'm firing it and it's getting like only 10 to 20 feet, which is good considering it's a bungee cord and a stick, but it's not as good as it was. Let's try that again one more time. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm pulling the string back too far. I'm gonna try and pull it back less. That was better. It's still firing about 20 feet. Maybe if I stand up and do it. Oh. Okay, yeah. So, it keeps getting duds. I'm gonna try and keep going until I can get it to work. But I promise you, this thing was working much better a second ago. Oh, that was a good one. Right here is literally where I was leaving camera. This is where I was shooting from. So from right there, I'm walking out. Now this is about 10, 15, 20 feet out. These are the duds. And the one that went far, somewhere out there. Oh, here it is. Right here. So from here, back all the way over to there. This is where I shot it. That's pretty far. I mean, considering it's, you know, a bungee cord and a piece of wood. Guys, that's gonna be about it for this video. I'm sorry about the background noise that's going on during this video. But this is actually a pretty good DIY. If you have a bungee cord, this is a pretty short bungee cord. If you just have a short bungee cord, I would say about a foot long, maybe even less. And just go out, you know, in your backyard, look for something like this, a sturdy stick, or even like something plastic or made of PVC that would work. And then just attach it on and go ahead and try it. These arrows, you can probably get them online. They're just regular Nerf arrows. It's not focusing, but there are Nerf, I promise you that. And before I finish up, I'll just show you the gun that they're actually meant to go with, and then you guys can see a bit of a comparison. It's actually kind of hilarious. But actually, I did realize the bungee cord I used is almost the exact same as this kind of, I don't know how to call it, kind of a rubber band thing, bungee cord thing that they used on the actual thing. And they're the same size. And here you can see the arrow to compare their sizes. You can't make this shit up. I mean, just grab, if you can find a bungee cord and you have these arrows, just mess around, because you could come up with something pretty cool. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and that's Slinky in the video. Be sure to check out my other channel, Williams Vlogs, which the name will be changing soon, as it's now going to be more about my reptiles, or it will probably be changing. And you can see more about them.